Welcome to the final section of this course. And if you're here, that means you're committed not just to quality care, but to sustainable care. This part is especially for those of you running family childcare programs, where your home is also your workplace. And if that's you, let's just say you deserve a standing ovation. You're not just managing a business, you're navigating the blurred lines of work, family, caregiving, and everything in between. Often without a break, without a staff team, and without a separate front door to shut behind you. That's why this section matters so much. It's not about adding more tasks to your day. It's about protecting your time, your energy, and your joy. We'll walk through how to build better boundaries even in the same physical space, ways to create routines that serve you, not just your clients, and simple strategies to prioritize your well-being even when your to-do list feels like it never ends. Because you didn't start this work just to survive it. You started it with heart, with vision, with purpose. And if no one has told you lately, you're doing important life-shaping work. Let's help you keep doing it with energy, joy, and balance. Let's be real. When your business runs out of your home, the line between your personal life and your work life can disappear faster than a snack left out at circle time. You might wake up, step into the kitchen, and before you've even had coffee, you're already at work. A child knocks early. A parent texts late. A licensing checklist stares at you from the fridge. That's why this slide is so important. It's not about control, it's about creating peace. Let's explore 3 small but powerful shifts that can help you protect your personal life without sacrificing professionalism. 1. Establish clear business hours. One of the easiest and hardest boundaries to set, but also one of the most important. Clear business hours tell families, I value you, but I also value rest. Here's when I'm available, and here's when I'm not. It could be as simple as a note in your welcome packet or an automatic text reply. I respond to texts and calls between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Messages outside of those hours will be returned the next business day. You'll be amazed how much stress this removes for you and for parents. 2. Create a comprehensive parent handbook. This is more than a formality. It's your first line of defense against confusion, drama, and burnout. A good handbook includes payment timelines, vacation and sick day policies, emergency plans, pickup/drop-off expectations, communication boundaries. When you put it in writing up front, you reduce back and forth and protect your peace. Bonus tip: have parents sign off that they've read and understood it. This creates clarity and shared responsibility. 3. Designate no work zones in your home. This one's personal. When your home is your job site, it's vital to carve out spaces that are just for you, not for kids, not for clients, not for paperwork. Maybe it's your bedroom, a cozy reading nook, the back porch after hours. Wherever it is, protect that space. No licensing binders, no daycare toys, no laminated schedules, just you. These no-work zones give your brain a chance to reset, which is essential for long-term well-being. So here's the truth. Separation doesn't happen by accident. It happens through systems. And those systems create the space you need to love what you do without losing yourself in it. In the next slide, we'll talk about what burnout actually looks like and how to catch it before it takes hold. In the day-to-day demands of childcare, it's easy to start thinking of yourself only in terms of what you do. The schedules you keep, the meals you serve, the kids you care for, the records you maintain. But here's the truth. You are more than a provider. You are a whole person with physical, emotional, social, and spiritual needs. And when any one of those areas gets neglected for too long, it affects everything. Let's walk through what it means to care for your whole self, not just your role. Physical needs. It starts with the basics. The things we often skip just for today until suddenly, weeks go by. Are you getting regular movement? Eating balanced meals, not just leftover crackers and juice? Are you sleeping enough or waking up still tired? Have you kept up with your own doctor or dental visits? These aren't luxuries, they are fuel. You can't pour into others when you're running on empty. Mental health. Your emotional well-being matters. Every single day, you manage conflict, behavior issues, parent questions, and licensing stress. That's why mental health needs to be part of your routine, not just a last resort. Consider daily stress check-ins with yourself, breathing or grounding exercises between transitions, talking to a counselor or coach, Taking real breaks without guilt. Preventing burnout means recognizing emotional fatigue before it turns into exhaustion. Social needs. Here's one that often gets overlooked. You need adult conversation. You need to talk about something other than lunch menus and licensing binders. Whether it's coffee with a friend, a monthly provider support group, or a text thread that makes you laugh. Staying connected to yourself outside of your provider identity keeps you grounded. Spiritual needs. This doesn't have to mean religion, though it can. Spiritual needs are about meaning, values, and purpose. Ask yourself, why does this work matter to me? What am I grateful for today? Where do I feel fulfilled? Even 2 minutes of reflection in the morning can recenter you in your why. Your mental health is not a bonus. It's a requirement for providing consistent, quality care. When your emotional tank is empty, your creativity drops, your patience shortens, and your joy fades. That's not weakness. That's a sign that your care has outpaced your capacity. Let's talk through a few simple strategies to protect your mental well-being daily, not just when you feel overwhelmed. Mindfulness practices. That doesn't mean meditating in silence, unless that works for you. It could be a 60-second pause to breathe between transitions or repeating a calming phrase before drop-off. Share your hobbies with the children. If you love music, art, gardening, let them in on it. That brings more joy to your day and gives children a richer learning experience. Celebrate small wins. Did you calm a child's tantrum faster today? Did you finally organize that folder? Great, count it. Find moments of solitude. Use nap time wisely. Don't just clean Take 5 minutes to sit, breathe, and reset. Even a cup of tea in silence can restore you. Practice self-compassion. Some days will go sideways. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. When you take care of your mind, everything else, your presence, your decisions, your energy, follows. Physical well-being isn't just about fitness. It's about energy, stamina, and strength to do what this job demands. Childcare is physically exhausting. Lifting children, cleaning, prepping meals, managing behaviors, it takes a toll. Let's talk realistic ways to care for your body. Consistent sleep. Aim for 7-8 hours. Yes, even when paperwork is calling. Sleep improves memory, mood, and reaction time. Movement. Plan physical activities with the children that get you moving too. Dancing, nature walks, yoga. Eat what they eat, just better. Make your own plate while prepping theirs. Add veggies. Keep healthy snacks nearby so you don't skip meals. Hydration. Get a fun water bottle. Keep it visible. Sip often. Routine care. Schedule your doctor, dentist, and preventative appointments just like you do for the kids. When your body feels supported, you show up with more strength and less strain. Your thoughts can either lift you up or weigh you down, especially when things go wrong. Let's explore a method called ABCD, a cognitive strategy to shift from stress to strength. A=sign adverse event. Something tough happens. A parent complain, a difficult child, a licensing issue. B=sign belief. Your mind jumps to, I'm not good at this, or this always happens to me. C=sign consequence. Now you feel anxious, defeated, or maybe angry, which affects how you respond. D=sign dispute. Pause and ask, is this really true? What evidence do I have? What would I say to a friend? E=sign energize. From that new perspective, you feel calmer, clearer, and more capable of solving the problem. This technique helps you stay resilient, especially when you're tired and your emotions want to take over. No one should do this work alone. But so many family childcare providers feel isolated. Let's break that. Professional connections. Join associations like NAFCC. Get on your state registry. Attend trainings. And find your people in peer mentor groups or communities of practice. Personal connections. Make time for friendships outside of work. Join a community group. Volunteer where you feel you not just provider you. Support gives you a place to vent, to laugh, to get advice, and to be reminded that you're not alone. Connection is one of the strongest protectors against burnout. Goals aren't just for business plans. They're for you, Bamad, your health, your happiness, your growth. Let's look at how to make goal setting actually useful and not just another task. Write them down. Whether it's better boundaries, better health, or better routines, put them on paper. It makes them real. Refine them. Don't just write, get healthy. Write, drink 64 ounces of water daily. Specific, simple, clear. Daily action. What can you do today that moves the needle even 1%? Check in regularly. Weekly or monthly, reflect, how's it going? Celebrate progress. Adjust what's not working. You're not just running a business. You're building a life. Let your goals reflect that. Perfection is the enemy of peace. And in childcare, perfection doesn't exist. Give yourself permission to make mistakes and grow from them. Ask for help and actually accept it. Take a day off without guilt. Set limits and say no when needed. Put your well-being on the schedule, not just your tasks. Real joy comes from being present, not perfect. Children thrive with caregivers who are real, kind, and human, not robotic. You don't have to be flawless to be fantastic. You've made it to the end of this journey. Now it's time to bring it to life. Here's how. Reflect on your reality. What part of your balance feels broken? What needs to shift? Pick one strategy. You don't need to fix everything at once. Choose one step that feels doable and meaningful. Build your support. Talk to one person, a friend, a colleague, who can check in with you, encourage you, and remind you of your progress. Balance isn't selfish. It's sustainable care. It keeps you healthy, your relationships strong, and your passion for children alive. You deserve a life that works for you, not just one that runs you ragged. Let's build it, one small shift at a time.